بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
How many parents here of teenagers? Show of hands, please. Parents of teenagers? Okay. Parents of teenagers, you tell your children, do your homework. How many times you got to say it? One time, right? They say, they say homework, right? I already did it. Finished. Thanks, Dad. Thanks for the reminder. Is that what happens? No. What do you have to do? Do your homework. Did I say do your homework? Did you do your homework? Hey, how's it going? How's your day? Did you do your homework? Homework. You're not having dinner until you have homework. You better have done your homework. Then they'll post it on Facebook. Homework? Question mark. They'll tweet it. Homework? They'll leave a voicemail. HW. You know? Then they'll call your friend. Yo bro, your mom called me. She said you should do your homework. They'll repeat. And the thing you don't do, and if you ask the parent, if I go to one of your houses and your dad's yelling at you, hey, do your homework, do your homework, do your homework. I turn to the dad and say, why are you saying it like that? He'd say, well, you know, if he listened, I wouldn't have to do that. And I'm just going to say, well, you know your kid better than I do, so homework away. Do your thing. Did you know Allah tells us to have taqwa in the Qur'an over 200 times? He talks about taqwa well over 200 times. So you can have taqwa, so you can ittaquhu, la'allakum tattaqun, la'allahum yattaqun, man ittaqa, over and over and over, 200 times. Why do you think Allah would talk to us about developing consciousness of Him 200 plus times? Because we don't develop it. If one time would have done it, it would have worked. How many times did He tell us to fast in Ramadan? By comparison, how many times did He tell us to fast in Ramadan? One ayah in the Qur'an. A huge number of Muslims to this day, no matter how irreligious they are, that one instruction is still being maintained. Allah knew in His wisdom what I need to say one time and it'll work, and what I need to say 200 times. SubhanAllah. But the whole point of Ramadan was to develop the thing that you don't develop. The thing that had to be said 200 times. Now, وَلِتُكْمِلُوا الْعِدَّةِ, I gave you this so you get to complete the period. Complete the 30 days. I want you to finish your training. When somebody finishes their training, what do? Tell me, call it out. Celebrate. I finished my training, I got certified. I got it. Here's my badge. Here's my certificate. When you finish training, it's time to celebrate. And when people celebrate, Muslims, you know, some Muslims are very conservative, they don't clap or whatever. When somebody goes up to the graduation podium, what do? Takbir! Allahu Akbar. That's what they do, isn't it? It's getting really awkward now because more people are takbir lazy, so the guy goes, takbir! And he's the only one saying, Allahu Akbar. It gets really awkward. But anyway, our idea of celebrating is saying what? Allahu Akbar. Do you know where that comes from? Why do we celebrate with the words Allahu Akbar? Allah taught us to do that in the Qur'an. When you finish your training session for 30 days, لِتُكَبِّرُوا اللَّهَ عَلَى مَا هَدَاكُمْ, so you can say takbir, you can celebrate in the way Allah guided you. So when Ramadan is over, we're walking over to the Eid prayer, and what are we saying on our way? Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah. That's celebration, man. You just got your certificate. Congratulations. Your heart has just been strengthened. Go out and get that shaitan for 11 months. Go out there and destroy him. When you come out with Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah. لِتُكَبِّرُوا اللَّهَ عَلَى مَا هَدَاكُمْ, based on how He guided you. And then at the end of it all He says, وَلَعَلَّكُمْ tashkurun. So you can be grateful. Check this out. Allah says you were given fasting so you can become God conscious. He says you were given Ramadan so you can be grateful. There's a difference. Purpose of Ramadan to make you grateful. But they say, like Sha'arawi rahimahullah so eloquently said, Ash-shukru ala ni'mah. Gratitude exists when you do a favor. When do you say thanks to somebody? When they've done something for you. It would be awkward that you meet a stranger, you know, Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. Hey, where are you from? You know, I'm from Jersey. Oh, thank you. You don't just say thank you for no reason. You have to have a reason to say thank you. You understand? Allah said at the end, so you should be thankful. You should be grateful. The question is, grateful for what? Obviously the general answer is for everything. But what in this particular ayah? What was the first thing Allah said in this ayah? This is the month I gave you what in? What did I give you in this month? You should be grateful for the Qur'an. You can't be grateful for something you haven't tasted. You can't be grateful for the Qari to have recited the Qur'an. You have to be grateful that you tasted the Qur'an. You experienced the Qur'an in this month. And what a beautiful thing. What a beautiful thing. Fasting starves our body and revelation feeds our soul. One thing is getting weaker and the other is getting stronger. So the equilibrium is reached again. Be grateful to Allah that He saved your soul this month. He let it connect with the revelation again. Did you know one of the words for the Qur'an in the Qur'an is ruh? One of the descriptions of the Qur'an is ruh itself. And what is inside of us? Ruh. Ar-ruhu yufidu ruh. The angel Jibreel is also called ruh. It'll feed our soul. It'll feed us. It'll strengthen us spiritually. Spirituality in Islam is directly connected to revelation. The most spiritual people are the ones who cry before Allah. Isn't that true? The most spiritual people are the ones that cry. They can't even help themselves. Tears come down their eyes. That's a spiritual experience. And what does Allah say? These are the people, when they recite revelation, tears come down their eyes. He even connected crying to what? Qur'an. He connected Surah Al-Isra. He connected crying to Qur'an. That's what's supposed to happen this Ramadan. This is the training I wanted to talk to you about.